Japanese learning made easy. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to Saral Japani YouTube channel. Friends, first of all, I apologize for a mistake that I made in my previous video, which is part 3 of the MEXT 2026 undergraduate application form, and which I am trying to correct in this video. And that's why I am replacing the previously posted video of part 3 with this new video. So I realized that the numbering of the documents I didn't consider. And when I went through the application guidelines one more time, I realized that we have to number the documents as well. So I am including that part in this video. So I hope you have not yet sent your application package to the embassy. If you have already couriered it without numbering, then it's fine. So that may not be impacting anything because that is understandable. But in case you are yet to courier your package, then please keep this in mind that you have to number the documents. So how we will see in this video. So in part 1 we discussed about the application guidelines in detail. In part 2 we did the actual form fill up, and this is the part 3, and this is the last part of this mini series in which we will be organizing all the required documents, package them, number them, and then mail them to the embassy or the respective consulate as applicable for your place. So this is the summary of what we are going to discuss in this video. So your overall package will be just one single package. That means you will be mailing only one final envelope and everything will be inside that envelope. So only one overall envelope to be used and to be couriered or mailed to the embassy or the consulate. Now, what all will be there inside that one envelope, we will discuss now. There will be two sets of documents inside the envelope. One set is named as original and the other set is named as copy. Now, original does not necessarily mean that all the documents inside that set will be original documents. We will see which all are original, which all are not. And likewise, in the copy set also, it is not necessary that all the documents will be copies. There may be some original documents as well. So it is little bit confusing, but this is how it is. So be very, very careful and please go through this explanation very carefully without skipping the video. Otherwise, you might miss some important considerations. So let me activate the screen pointer. So first one is the application form in original. So this is the application form that we filled up in our part 2 of the video, which is an editable PDF. The form given by the embassy is an editable PDF. So you can directly type into that PDF format and you can, after that, you can take printout of that. So that becomes your application form original. And then you can make a photocopy of that, which becomes the photocopy under this set copy. Then we have the academic transcripts for all school years of school and university attended, grade or class 9 onwards mark sheets attested by the concerned school principal can be considered. So see, this is a bit contradictory because in the first sentence they have written academic transcripts for all school years of the school, and in the second sentence they have written grade 9 onwards mark sheets. So it appears that it is okay to send class 9 onwards, but in case you have for all school years, you can send all, as they have mentioned in the general uh, in the description of this academic transcripts. And always remember that you have to get the mark sheets attested by the school principal only. No other teacher can attest these mark sheets. Only the principal of the school has to attest it along with his seal. And remember not to send any original mark sheets or any original documents to the embassy because those documents will not be returned back to you. So they have made it very, very clear in the instructions that nothing will be returned back. So don't send any original document. So here is the thing. So although it's written as original set of documents, but this is not an original document, right? So this is just a certified true copy, you may say, or any copy that is attested by the principal of the school. So this is not the original mark sheet. So never sent any original documents to the embassy. Then for the copy set, the corresponding document will be a photocopy of this. It can be the photocopy of this, or in case the school principal is ready to give you two sets of such attested documents, then you can have another second set available as well. So either will do. Then we have the next one as certificates of graduation of school university attended, grade or class 10 and 12 passing certificate issued by the board if any, and this also must be attested by the concerned school principal. So this is class 10 and class 12 pass certificates. So if you are in class 11, then just include class 10 certificate, that will do. And in the copy set, it will be just the photocopy of this document. I will come to the numbering. So I have intentionally skipped the numbering. So I will come to that once I have gone over all these requirements. The next one is recommendation letter from either a class teacher or principal of the last school attended. And special instruction is that recommendation letter issued by school principal or a senior school teacher either in embassy format or a free format on the letterhead of the school you have attended. So we discussed about the embassy format in last part, in part 2. So that format you can print it out, that may be used, or the principal or the senior teacher may use their own format but on the letterhead of the school. Now there is a very important point in this recommendation letter. You have to provide two envelopes to the senior school teacher or the principal, whoever is giving you the recommendation. So you have to give them envelopes. So they will be filling up that recommendation letter or printing out their recommendation letter. They will fold and put it inside the envelope, and they will seal the envelope so that you cannot open it. And then they will, he will sign across the seal. That means this is to make sure that you do not open the envelope. So if his signature is there and if his seal is there along the portion of the envelope where he has sealed it, so that would imply that no one has opened after he has sealed that envelope. So this is to ensure confidentiality of the recommendation letter. Now, since this is the case, there cannot be any photocopy, right? So that means in the copy set also, it should be an original set only. That means the school teacher or the principal has to fill up two recommendation letters, that is two copies of recommendation letters, and put them in two separate envelopes and seal those two envelopes. So one becomes the original set document, one becomes the copy set documents. So now here, even though it is mentioned as copy, but this is not copy, this is the original document. So two original recommendation letters. So I hope this is clear. Then is the medical certificate. So the format, this has been provided by the embassy and you must use that format. So no other medical certificate format will be acceptable. So go to a doctor or a family physician, and he should be registered with the Indian Medical Association. In general, all doctors are associated with that. So there is a registration number from the IMA that needs to be mentioned clearly. This is there in the instructions. So the doctor or the physician will be filling out the medical certificate and handing it over to you. You can get that xeroxed and this becomes the copy set. So one original, one copy. And in addition to that, if you have any language proficiency certificates such as JLPT, or for English it is TOEFL or PTE Core or IELTS, so you can just add two copies, two photocopies of the certificate. No need to send any original document or any attestation. So just include two copies of that. So this will complete the set of documents. Now comes the important point which I missed in the previous video, because of which I am preparing this new video. So the numbering. So you might see here, one is application form. Now there is no two, directly three, which is academic transcript. Four is certificates of graduation. Fifth is the recommendation letter. Sixth is the medical certificate, and ninth is the certificate of language proficiency. So now where are those missing numbers gone? Like 2, 7, 8, where are they? So now I will break out from this PowerPoint presentation and I will go into the Word document. So let's go into the Word document and let's see. The Word document is list of documents UG 2026. So this is the list of documents that has been provided by the Ministry of, I mean the Embassy of Japan, and you should stick to that. So do you see these numbers? One, application form, two, direct placement preference form. Like these, all of these items have numbers. And here, this note 3, which I missed. So basically, this is the one that I missed. So this yellow highlighted point is extremely important. See what is written there. The applicants must submit two application packets. One is a complete set of original documents and the other is a complete set of their copies. Ensure that there is no missing information in the application form when printing it out. Write the document number from 1 to 9. Refer to the numbers in the table above in the upper right hand corner of the first page of all the documents. So this is the most important instruction. So write the document number from 1 to 9 by referring to the numbers in this table in the upper right hand corner of the first page of all the documents. That means now if I go to this PowerPoint, then application form, maybe there might be 4 pages, right? 4 pages or 3 pages. So on the first page, on the top right corner, you just write like this one and then circle it. So this becomes your first document. Similarly, transcript on the first page. If there is a single page transcript, then it's well and good. If there are multiple pages, then on the first page, you just write on the top right corner 3 and circle it. And you can staple. If there are multiple pages in the transcript, you can staple those pages together so that it remains as a single document. Similarly, for certificates, it is 4, recommendation letter 5, medical certificate 6. Now, if we go back to this document, let's see what was 2, which we omitted, direct placement preference form. So this is something which is not available to you as of now, because direct placement preference form will be given to you only after the first screening when they are sure that you know Japanese, so you do not need any preparatory education. So that is a remote possibility. So for you, this second document will not be applicable. Similarly, 7 and 8 were also missing. So 7 is the certificate of enrollment only for those currently enrolled in a university. So if you are already studying in a Japanese university, then only this will be applicable. So this is also probably not the case. Number 8 is Certificate of University Enrollment Qualification Examination, only for those who pass the University Enrollment Qualification Examination. So if you have already given the qualifying examination in a Japanese university, then only you can provide that. Otherwise, this is not needed. And 9 is the language proficiency, which we have mentioned here. So this makes all these numbers. So now for each of these, on the first page on the right hand corner, top right hand corner, you can put these numbers in each of these documents in both these sets of the documents, that is the original set as well as on the copy set. So that will complete your document preparation and organization. So you have organized the documents. Now use paper clips, as I mentioned in the previous video, use paper clips to separate the two sets of documents. That means the individual pages within each item you have already stapled, right? So if, for example, application form, there are 4 pages, so staple those 4 pages together. Academic transcripts, 2 pages, staple those 2 pages separately. Then certificate of graduation will be 1 page. Recommendation letter will be a sealed envelope. So you need not staple or need not do anything in that. So your teacher will hand it over to you, the sealed envelope, which you can put inside the final package. And medical certificate is also a single page. So you can just write on the top right corner the number 6 and encircle it. So for the copies also follow the same rule. Now you separate out those two sets and use paper clips. Do not use stapler to staple the overall package. Never do that because that may destroy the document. So use paper clips to get all these documents together in one binding. So use just a normal paper clip and attach all these documents under that clip. And similarly, using a second paper clip, you organize all these documents in serial order with that clip. So there will be now two broad sets, right? So there will be two sets with you now. There are no loose sheets flying here and there. There are two properly organized sets of documents. One is the original set, one is the copy set. Now put both these sets one above the other and put them in the final envelope, which should be of good quality. So take a good quality envelope so that it is robust and does not get torn away while in the delivery process. So always purchase a good quality envelope and put all the two sets of documents inside it, and then you have to mail it to the embassy. So where to mail? For students residing in West Bengal, Bihar, Jharkhand and Odisha, you have to mail it to the Consulate General of Japan in Kolkata, 55 mm Sen Lane, Tollygunge, Kolkata 700040. And although they have provided the email ID but never send anything on email, for queries it's okay, enquiries is okay, but do not send any documents over email. And this is the website. For students residing in Tamil Nadu, Pondicherry, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana, it's the Consulate General of Japan in Chennai, number 12 by 1, Senatop Road, 1st Street, Tenampet, Chennai 600018. For students residing in Chhattisgarh, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Goa, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, it's the Consulate of General of Japan in Mumbai at number 1 ML Dahanukar Marg, Kambala Hill, Mumbai 400026. For Karnataka applicants, it's Consulate of General of Japan in Bengaluru, first floor Prestige Nebula, number 8 to 14, Kabon Road, Bengaluru 560001. And for rest of the applicants, for students residing in the remaining states of India and Union territories, you have to mail your package to the Embassy of Japan at New Delhi. 50-G Shantipat, Chanakyapuri, New Delhi 110021. And note that the applications need to be sent by post or courier only. We do not accept applications by email. So either use India Post's Speed Post, which is a good service, or you can use a private courier like DHL or Blue Dart or any other reliable courier service that is near to you. So now what are the deadlines and what is the schedule? So remember, this schedule may differ from consulate to consulate. So they have specified it very clearly that the application deadline of 26th May 2025 is for the Embassy of Japan in New Delhi, because they have very clearly mentioned the following is the schedule of the Embassy of Japan in New Delhi. Deadline of submission is 26th of May 2025. That means the last date of their receiving your application is 26th May. That means you have to at least send 10 days prior to this date. So don't don't prolong your sending. Just send it by 10th of May. Latest by 10th of May, you must courier the package. Otherwise, there will be a risk of them not receiving that. Notification of shortlisted candidates for written test and interview on the embassy page will be declared during the first week of June. Written examination will be on 28th of June at New Delhi, and interview will be on 3rd July, which will be a virtual or online interview. And notification of the results of the first screening will be declared towards the end of July. Now the application deadline and these dates may vary from consulate to consulate. So they have said that you should keep checking the respective websites. That means these websites. This is for Bengaluru, this is for Mumbai, this is for Chennai, this is for Kolkata. So you should keep looking at their websites if they have notified anything regarding these dates. So you can contact them over phone, over email as well if they have not published those yet. But this is for the New Delhi Embassy of Japan. So this we have this much of information we have till so far. So once you get shortlisted, they will be communicating with you over email. So it's that. So in the last video also, I told you that the email address that you provide, be very, very careful, because if you by mistake put a wrong email ID, then there will be no way that they can contact you. In that way, your application will get rejected. So always be very careful with emails. So earlier we didn't used to give much priority to email addresses, but nowadays, since the universities and everyone is communicating over email, so the email address is now more important than the postal address. So keep that in mind. So that's it. So that's all I wanted to tell you. So I have squeezed this video. The original one was around 30 minutes, but now it's much lesser than that, because you might have already watched that video. So I'm sure you now know what to do. The numbering that I had missed in the previous video, I have corrected this one, and I have deleted the previous video so that there is no confusion. So I don't want to mislead anyone. So that's the reason why I deleted that video and created this new one with the MEXT instructions. So in general, please read all the documents and all the texts that the embassy has published. So on their web page also, and on the embedded documents also, you must go through. I told this to you in the first part itself, that you must go through by yourself. So YouTube channels, YouTube videos are okay, but you must, because this is your responsibility. It's not the responsibility of the YouTuber. It's your responsibility, and you are responsible and accountable for your own application. So better you go through each and everything in detail at least once, and then you can take support from YouTube channels if you have any doubts or any queries. So that is fine, but you should take the responsibility and accountability of the application process and do it in the best way you can. So thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe, please subscribe to this channel if you have not yet done. Saral Japani, learn about Japan and Japanese, and I will keep on guiding you towards your immigration to Japan. So be it through higher studies, be it through jobs in Japan, be it through business, or maybe as a tourist as well. So I want all of you to be in Japan. I want to see you in Japan. So all the best for your application towards MEXT 2026 scholarships, and I am sure you will come out with flying colors. Thank you and take care.